What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Hope we're all doing extremely well. Now we have a holiday update. It is version 1.3.0 and they're calling it the holiday update. And they have nerfed and buffed some interesting stuff. I'm not going to go into it because it just bores the pants off everybody. However, it has made certain formations more playable than other formations, and it's also made the tactics a little bit better in some cases and worse in other cases. So yeah, without me dribbling along too much and moaning and complaining and everything else like that, we're going to do a 4-2-3-1-2 for you guys, and it is perfect at this point in time. It has the best of both worlds. It has probably the best defense at this point in time after the holiday update, and it also has probably the best counter ability, counter attacking ability that I found as well. I've been playing with this now for a few days, and it is. Let me drop in the gameplay, and you'll understand why I'm ranting and raving about this formation, how good it is. Because as I'm talking to you right now, I'm unbeaten. I'm unbeaten in foot champs. I'm unbeaten in rivals as well. I'm also unbeaten in the live events with this squad and this formation. So it is a nice squad. It is a nice formation, and yeah, without further ado, let me show you how this all plays and works, and I'll explain it as I go along. So stay tuned, because at the end of the video, as always, guys, yeah, I'll give you the code, I'll show you the setup, and yeah, just quickly hit that like button if you like what you see, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, hit that notification bell so you see when I upload, and yeah, let me drop that gameplay now. Sit back, relax, get comfortable, because I have a little bit more gameplay footage than I normally would show, and that is because I want to show this back to back, and I want to kind of be honest with you guys as we're doing this as well. So as you can see, I always like to start it from a defensive point of view, because there's no point in me showing you all the attacking stuff. You need to kind of see it for its entirety. So a little bit of pressure from the corners. It's always good to vary the corners. I don't know about you guys, but I very rarely score from corners. Heading wise, I mean, so even if I put the ball in the box, even though I've got players like Van Dijk, Van der Ven, Campbell, even Waltmader, I still very rarely score from corners. I tend to have to play it the way you see it now, and then yeah, I have put some play styles on Frimpong, so he does play slightly differently to a right back. He has like 5-star skill moves. He has trickster, and again, you can see the frustration from my opponent is ridiculous. I'm not quite sure why people were acting the way they were, but we had a lot of this. We had a lot of your opponent has forfeited the match. I had one instance where somebody tried to play on, but it just, yeah, it was too much for them. And you can kind of see here in this attacking sense, you you do have a lot of players forward, but if you look at the radar, you can see we have 4 players back. Even though I have certain settings on certain players, it doesn't mean that you're going to lose out defensively, because this formation is very balanced. And again, here we win the ball back in a defensive position, and yeah, that's a bit of a crappy pass, but you can kind of see we have now 4 players in their opponent's half. We're a 2v1. We get the ball pass for that lofted ball, should I say, and then Yamal. I wasn't so sure to do him because I already have his 89. I had so much spare dupes, so I just thought, I'll do him, and I don't regret it. He's so much better than his 89. And again, from a defensive point of view, you can see here, back to the goalkeeper. From the goalkeeper, we just play it out really nicely, really simple. Although we are kind of being pressured, you can see how high up our opponent is. We do lose the ball, but we instantly win it back. And then from there, because we are set the way we're set, it's very rare that you're going to get caught, and they're just such easy goals. What I mean by easy goals, I don't just necessarily mean tap-ins. I mean kind of like the way you build them up. And if you guys have followed me for any kind of length of time, as another quitter there, for example, if you guys have followed me for any length of time, you will know that I absolutely love the build-up play as opposed to just scoring goals. I think the better the build-up play for me, I mean, that ball there, that is such a nice pass. You can also see that I'm using different players all the time. I don't just stick to the Georgie Bests or the Lamals. I do switch it. I do like to change my players. I like to change my defence a lot as well, because I have some really nice defenders that I like to use. But ultimately, it's this kind of build-up play that I like. I'm not a very skillful player. And again, there's a nice goal. Yeah, I'm not a very skillful player, so when I do skills, for me, yeah, it's just all about the build-up play, and that's what I like. Again, defensive point of view against this was a very good opponent, by the way. As the scoreline doesn't kind of reflect that he was a really, or she was a really good player. Just unfortunate for them that they come up against a formation and a tactic that just beats the 4-5-1 hands down, beats the 4-4-2 hands down, beats the 4-2-1-3 hands down. I never had any issues with the so-called meta formations this weekend at all, and we were just running through players. You can see there the goalkeeper slightly moved, but again, the midfield is so compact. The only thing I would change, if anything, is possibly having one of the DMs on a wide position to drift out wide a little bit. You can see there 4-1. But apart from that, I think it's a pretty good setup. I think it's pretty nice the way it is. I have no complaints about it. I don't think you guys will have any complaints about it either. I think that it has everything you need. It has the defensive capabilities, it has the attacking capabilities, it has the short passing, it has the long passing, it has the wide play if you like wide play. You can also hold a lead with this as well, so you can see here it's a 5-1. So you can hold the lead with this as well, so you can start off a little bit more attacking if you want to, and then come back to this formation if you prefer. And this is where the counter-attacking comes in. So you can see here he's got 1, 2, 3 players back. It's 3v3, now it's a 2v2, now it's a 1v2. We just need to delay it a little bit, but we can get the goal across. But we just need to delay it a little. We could pass it outside the box, we could pass it back, doesn't matter. As you can see, we're using a different striker again. And again, from another corner, from a defensive point of view, win the ball back, just pass it short, we don't have to hit it long. And from here, again, 1-2 passing. It's now a 3v1, 2v1 in the box. What more can you ask for? That's 2-0 straight away, and that's 2-0 from kind of my opponent being too aggressive. And this is what I was saying, and this is how I'm going to keep repeating it. It's the higher you get, the higher you get in these divisions, the higher you get in foot champs, the better the players you play. Again, another quitter. You will see that they become more aggressive. They become more of a high press. They become trying to get you out of there quicker, and they're playing into your hands with this formation. So if you are coming up against the high press, if you are struggling to score, the ground shot all day long will get you out of trouble. The amount of ground shots I score against some of the better goalkeepers in this game is just ridiculous, and sometimes you will come up against Superman goalkeepers. You can't stop that. Sometimes your keeper will save nothing and their keeper will save everything. But the ground shot all day long. And again, you can see here, he's brought his keeper out. He's out of position. So easy. It's so easy. This formation makes playing this game, number 1, more enjoyable. Number 2, more balanced, a bit of skill. Number 3, you will have an advantage against the more aggressive players. You will have an advantage against the more better players, if you like. So, yeah, give this one a go. Anyway, let's have a look how I've got it set up. You won't be disappointed. As I said at the start of this video, it is an amazing formation. It has everything: defense, attack, counter-attacking, the short play, the short passing, if you want to call it that. It has absolutely everything you need in defence and in attack at this point in time, especially with the holiday update and the certain things that they've done and changed. So let me drop in now. Well, let me show you guys exactly how I've got this set up. So first and foremost, it is a 4-2-3-1 wide. So that is the LM&R as opposed to the cams. We have it on build-up style counter. Again, it is a counter-attacking formation. So basically what we're trying to achieve with this formation is you sit back, you soak up a little bit of pressure, you pass it around your defence, you pass it around your midfield. You're going to come across, the higher you get in foot champs, the higher you get in rivals, you're going to come across people that will only ever have 2 centre-backs and the goalkeeper's same back. The left-back and right-backs will be bombing for their all-out attack, because what they want to achieve is to, number 1, they want to out-pressure you, and number 2, they want to outscore you so quickly that they want you to quit. Now, if you've watched the gameplay, you will see I made every single opponent I played over the weekend quit, because it's just a solid formation. They quit on me, and I've left the proof in the gameplay for the quits, because sometimes it's easy to say this is a broken formation, you can go 15-0 with this one, or I could turn around and say to you guys, yeah, everybody quit, but not show you the evidence. So that's why I put the evidence in there that everybody that I played against quit because they couldn't get past my defence. And it wasn't anything special. Defensive approach is high, so it wasn't anything spectacular with what we've done. Now, the goalkeeper, obviously I'm using Buffon, he's an amazing goalkeeper. Sweeper keeper or goalkeeper, it doesn't matter. I have him on goalkeeper. Left back and right back, they're both on balance, because I need them to kind of use their own AI settings to get forward and backwards as and when. Now, you're not over phased when they go forward, and you've got no issue when they're coming back. The midfield is where it gets very interesting. So your best DM you have on deep line playmaker and defend, and your other DM you have on box crasher. Well, what box crasher does, basically it means that he is allowed to run forward. He is allowed to run beyond the striker. He can run beyond the cam. He's got no limitations. But you want one. Cruz isn't probably the best example here. You want somebody, like a Ward Prowse, a Kobe Mainu, a Tonali, somebody with really, really good stamina. Now, Cruz has a really amazing shot, so that's why I'm using him. Because we can get those long shots off. But what you'll find with this, if you've watched the gameplay, is Box Crasher will basically just allow him to go past the forward line, and make it into a 5-man attack. Sometimes it doesn't always. It's a very late run in the box, so you will have to have possession for more than 7 seconds, I think it is, in the opponent's own half for him to automatically make a run. And if you are possession based, then that's no problem. He'll make that run. And when he makes that run, you can then hit the cam, hit the striker, short 1-2 passing, and you're through and goal, and AI can't pick it up. It is amazing, that box crash. I really like it. So yeah, the cam we have on Shadow Striker, the striker we just have on advanced forward, and the LMNR are both on inside forward and balanced. The reason we have them on inside forward and balanced and not in attacking mode is because we need them to come back and defend. That is the only reason we do that. So this is an unbelievably good formation. Let me zoom in on that code for you right there, because I always forget to pin it. So it's easy if I just zoom in on it. You can copy and paste it, do what you want with it. But yeah, let me know what you think to the patch, guys. Let me know what you think to the formation. This should now be your 4th one in your slots. So we had the 4-1-2-1-2, we had the 4-4-2, I think we had the 4-4-1-1, and now we have the 4-2-3-1. So yeah, you have more than enough options there, and obviously the more I get to grips with the patch, the more I'm going to obviously look at different custom tactics and different things. So although this is one of those formations that is balanced, I will be looking at a more defensive one where it just concentrates on defending, and I'll be looking on one that concentrates more on attacking. So those are the next 2 formations I think I'm going to release. I'll probably do the attacking one next, because obviously it's always good to have an attacking one, always good to have a defensive one, but this one is like in between, and with the latest patched, nerfs and buffs, this is perfect. So yeah, hit that like button if you like what you see, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week, so take care.